This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. We're kicking off with some major updates from Google that are going to make developers pretty excited. Google just announced that Gemini 2.5 Pro, their most powerful AI model, is officially out of preview and ready for developers to build with. This is a big deal because it means we're moving from experimental to production-ready AI at the highest level. But they didn't stop there. They also released Gemini 2.5 Flash, which is designed for what they call fast all-around help, and introduced a brand new model called 2.5 Flashlight that's even speedier. What's really clever about this new Flash Lite model is that you can assign it different thinking budgets, basically telling it how much computational power to use depending on whether you need a quick answer or want it to tackle something more complex. Speaking of impressive models, there's a fascinating development coming out of Shanghai. A company called Minimax just released an open-source AI agent called M1 that's absolutely crushing the competition. This thing has a massive 1 million token context window. To put that in perspective, that's enough to process an entire collection of books, while GPT-4o can handle about the length of a novel. And get this, people are already using it to build entire applications from scratch, including someone who created a Netflix clone with nothing more than some well-crafted prompts. It's also outperforming DeepSeek's R1 model, which itself got a major upgrade just a few weeks ago. Now, shifting gears to something you might actually use on your phone today, Adobe just launched a mobile version of Firefly, their commercially safe image and video generation platform. This is pretty exciting because until now, you needed to be at your computer to access these tools. They're also rolling out something called Boards, which is basically an AI-powered digital mood board that can help you piece together creative ideas, and now it includes video generation too. What's really smart about Adobe's approach here is that they're not just limiting you to their own models. You can access third-party tools from companies like Luma, Runway, and Ideogram, plus the big players like Google and OpenAI, all from within the same app. Another interesting development is happening over at Crea, an AI creator platform that just released their new image model called Crea 1. What makes this special is that it's generating photorealistic images while avoiding that telltale AI look that you can usually spot from a mile away. They're giving everyone access to try it out, which is always nice to see in this space. Now, let's talk about something that's going to affect a lot of people, the workplace impact of AI. Amazon CEO Andy Jassy just sent a memo to his 1.5 million employees. That's the entire workforce of America's second largest employer, basically saying that generative AI is flooding virtually every corner of the company, and that some job cuts are likely coming. But before you panic, he also explained that while some positions will be automated, other types of jobs will open up. His advice to employees? Be curious about AI, educate yourself, attend workshops, and experiment with AI whenever you can. This transparency from tech CEOs is actually refreshing, even if it's a bit nerve-wracking. A new Gallup poll shows that about 40% of American employees have used AI at least a few times in the past year. That's nearly double from the year before. And almost 1 in 5 employees are now frequent AI users, relying on these tools at least a few times a week for work. Let me tell you about a couple of other quick updates that caught my attention. Cursor, that AI-powered coding assistant, just unveiled a $200 per month Ultra plan that gives power users 20 times the usage of their regular $20 per month plan. That might sound expensive, but for companies that are heavily reliant on AI coding tools, it could actually be a bargain. OpenAI is making ChatGPT even more accessible. You can now generate images by sending a prompt to their phone number through WhatsApp. Just text 1-800-CHAT-GPT with your image idea and it'll create it for you. They're also bringing reusable prompts to their API, which means developers can easily save, share, and manage their prompts, or even optimize them automatically. And finally, Meta is expanding their smart glasses partnership with EssilorLuxottica to include Oakley and Prada. The Oakley version is reportedly going to cost around $360 and will have new weather resistance features, while the Prada variant is still under wraps. It's fascinating to see how AI-powered wearables are moving beyond just tech companies into traditional fashion and sports brands. What's really striking about today's news is how we're seeing AI move from experimental tools to practical, everyday applications that regular people can actually use. Whether it's generating images on your phone, creating entire applications with simple prompts, or getting AI assistance at work, we're definitely in a phase where AI is becoming less of a novelty and more of a utility. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.